All right, guys, this next book is for my kiddos that love history and mystery and figuring out what is the truth and what is the lie. So this book is called Two Truths and a Lie, and it plays off of that game that we did in the earlier part of the school year, where there's going to be 3 historical events from a specific time period. The author is going to tell you all about them, and all 3 are going to be quite outrageous. But 2 of those stories are going to be true historical events, and one of them is the lie. And you are going to have to figure out which ones are the truth and which ones are the lie. So let me read a little bit about it to you. Welcome to Two Truths and a Lie, Histories and Mysteries. You know the game. Every story in this book is strange and astounding, but 1 out of every 3 is an outright lie. Can you guess which stories are the facts and which are the fakes? It's not going to be easy. Some false stories are based on truth, and some of the true stories are just plain unbelievable. Don't be fooled by the photos that accompany each story. It's going to take all your smarts and some clever research to root out the truth. So if you look at the table of contents, the stories are divided up by time periods. So like chapter 1 is over 1,000 years ago. Chapter 2 is over 100 years ago. You have like stories that have to do with like particular places. Like chapter 4 is natural. So it's about like magical Mankato. Are you smarter than a bird brain? Honey, so sweet and so colorful. And then you have sections about people. So like chapter 7 is interesting individual. Ben Franklin's farts, the life-saving magic of Tilly Smith, my oh my magnetism. Over 100 years ago, all aboard the Railroad of the Dead. Man, these all sound really good. All right, so let's look at this introduction. You've probably heard the saying, you can't believe everything you read. Well, when it comes to this book, you really can't. Everybody knows that fiction is a made-up story that comes from someone's imagination, while nonfiction is about things that are factual and true. This book, however, is part nonfiction and part fiction. So depending on how you look at it, it's both, or it's neither. The world is an interesting place. Sometimes truth really is stranger than fiction, and sometimes fiction is so easy to believe that we don't know it's not true. As a reader, it can be hard to tell the difference, but it's important to try, and it can also be a whole lot of fun. Here's how we're going to do it. Each part of this book has 3 chapters, and each chapter contains 3 stories. As you probably guessed from the book's title, every single chapter has 2 stories that are 100% factual truths, and 1 that is a made-up piece of fiction, a lie. But which is which? You'll have to figure that out for yourself. Read each story carefully and compare it to what you already know to be true. Discuss the stories with friends, family, or teachers. Do your own research by digging around online, safely of course. Heading to your public or school library, or asking a teacher or other adult for help. Don't be shy. Asking questions is the best way to learn. Your job won't be easy. All of the stories in this book are pretty unbelievable, but some of them are actually untrue as well. So please be careful. In this book especially, you can't believe everything you read, but at least you can't say, we didn't warn you. Good luck. And what's really disgusting is that there are like tons of real life pictures to kind of go along with it. So even the ones that end up being the lie, the fiction, are based on truth. So put your name on this one. I think this is going to be a hot one.